actually video, so it's stupid to film. But anyway, before the dive, thank you.
We're gonna take this package with us to see what compression does to objects at 30 meters, and we're also gonna do a math test. This is my performance now over water. It took me less than 10 seconds to complete these math tests, and we're gonna do the same test at 30 meters. Just to see what this does to the brain. It's been exhilarating. Hopefully you'll be able to see some of it on the footage, just diving through the wreck into rooms, seeing the anchor and the bow and the engine room and all the different parts of the wreck, even if not so much is still visible of the wreck itself. It used to be an American warship that was attacked by the Japanese and then didn't sink immediately, but was damaged and then was brought by the Indonesians close to the beach, and that's where it stayed. It's now like a semi-coral, as you can see on the video, and it's just beautiful to see the kind of sea life that has developed around the wreck. Even in a metaphorical sense, if you think about it. I mean, all this beauty developing on top of the warship. So it was amazing, not just aesthetically, but also the dive experience itself, diving a little bit deeper, what this does to your lungs, just the freedom of moving around. I feel like I'm getting more and more comfortable with with the medium, let's say, or the idea of diving. So really love it. Did have some effect of the deep water. My brain did still function. I did all the math exercises, etc. But I felt a little bit like easy, like I had taken some mild drugs or something. And apart from that, I didn't really feel anything. A little bit of more hard breathing maybe, but like nothing extreme where I would be like, okay, this is what 30 meters feel like. Maybe as you descend further into 40, etc., I imagine it should change. After diving, you do feel your lungs a little bit though, like they have done some work. Imagine that at 30 meters, your lungs compress by 4 times, so they really kind of suck in, and you can feel that like they've done some kind of workout. Apart from the beauty underwater, what's also very fascinating to watch is just how the different sea creatures react. There's such an abundance of different fish and their behavior. It's really, I mean, I wish I knew more about it. Maybe I will read something up about the species to understand the behavior. Just that the kind of things they do, even starting from their facial expression, so to say, like some really look like this and others look very happy. A little bit featured in the movie Nemo. It's just fun to kind of watch these different characters and their behaviors and what they do. Like one, for example, I saw breathing in sand and then spitting it out again in a way, and that's apparently his way of eating. Others seem to be making out and kissing almost. Others are kind of going in and out the corals. Others are just, moving very swiftly and have almost an aggressive look in their face. So it was really funny to watch all these characters underwater. And by the way, I really noticed a synergy between the effect of my Kriya practice and diving. It's helping me to enjoy myself underwater. First of all, to remain calm, and then also to enjoy with all senses. I've felt like the timing couldn't have been better in a way, that after my intensive Kriya practice, which really widened my perception a lot, I feel, and just moved something inside me. Going diving after that has been incredible, because I feel like I've taken in more than I would have otherwise. At one point, we actually lost each other, Buddy and me, Wai Yang and me, which was kind of funny. I mean, first of all, it was a good experience because this shouldn't happen, so it was a good practice, so to say. And it was also a funny dimension because later, when we did a brief review, we kind of analyzed what happened. He said that, well, there's always one leading and one following, and you have to follow me. This reminded me a little bit of the tarot session where I was told that I should become better at following men. So apparently there's a pattern here, even underwater.